and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last two.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. With 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that.
That's a punt. That's a punt.
Quickly.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Goff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fires downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. To the air, it's Baker. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. They're fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Tar Heels will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Off play action. On the move to his left. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes.
Continues to fight for yards. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Gets the back moving. Gets it to the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten in a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hall. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense trying to take it back.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Finds his man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Bolden. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Baker. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the 1st half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Lost a throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Bowling. He fires to the left side. He's got it! Open spaces! The 10! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's bowling. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a grab past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Dropping back, it's Baker. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Lining up to convert third down. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
Then it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Off play action on first down. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding these strike zones.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there.
from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air, it's Baker. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Schiff. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage. And
got some room headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners got to be thrilled with the result. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Shep. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Baker. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ship. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The hand was a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right